Hi, and welcome to Old School Rhythm and Blues Guitar, my brand new channel for teaching the guitar styles heard on the great R&B songs from the late 1940s all the way up into the mid 60s. And this particular group of lessons I'm going to call chords. And a lot of you guys just starting playing the guitar, and even people who've been playing it for a while, you hear a song and you wonder what the chords are. And there are some R&B songs from this era with a lot of very simple 3-chord progressions. There are also some that have some pretty complicated chords to them. And in learning the chords, you can not only learn some great songs, but you can also increase your chord vocabulary. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to start out with kind of a tough one. It's a rhythm and blues song by the Drifters called Fools Fall in Love. And I taught the solo from my first solo lesson on this new YouTube channel. And so now I'm going to teach the chords from that same song. And I'm no expert on this. I didn't see these guys play. I've never talked to anyone who did. I'm just listening to the songs and trying to figure them out myself. And if you know anything you can share, to make these lessons more accurate or to help people who are watching this, then do it. And let me know if there's anything I'm doing wrong. The song, if you listen to the recording, I hear it in D flat. And so for the solo lesson, I put the solo in D. So we're going to do the same for the chords. So the song starts out, and let me just play it one time through. And this is the same chord progression that you hear behind the vocals and then behind the guitar solo. And there's a couple of variations in there. But these are really the chords that you hear the whole time. So it starts out in D. That is really kind of it, and there's a little variation at the end of the second group of verses. So it starts out in D, and if you listen to the tune, you don't hear the guitar parts. You don't hear somebody playing that, at least I don't hear it. But to follow the song, it's really neat to hear the chords, and that's what this thing's about. A lot of these lessons I'm going to do, you'll actually hear the chords being played, but some, it's just the chords of the song. And when you try to learn the solo too, it just makes it easier. So anyway, I'm playing a D second position bar chord to start out, and I've just got my first finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, and I'm kind of barring those top strings, but mostly that one string and the 4th. And then I've got my ring finger flattened out on the 7th fret, really getting the 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. And you can put as much bass into this as you want. And so that's the first chord. So it's D, and it goes to D major 7. You've probably heard that jazzy chord before. And so what I'm doing here is I'm taking like a normal, this is a first position A chord, and I'm keeping that bar there, and I'm putting my second finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, my ring finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and my pinky on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. So you go D to D major 7th. And then we're going to go to E minor. And we're just keeping that bar, and we're moving it to the 7th fret. This is one way you can do this. This is probably the simplest way. And then you take your shape like a major, this would be a B major chord, and just move your 3 fingers over one string each. And you've got the E minor. The 7th fret of the 5th string is your E, E minor. So I've got the bar here. I've got my first finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. My ring finger is on the 9th fret of the 4th string. And then my pinky is in on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So that first little chord thing, we go D, D major 7th, E minor. So let's play it in context. And I kind of made up this little choppy rhythm to play along with the song when I listen to it. From there, he's going to go to a A, and I hear a seventh, A7. So I'm just going to this chord with my finger barring the 5th fret again, and my second finger, 6th fret, 3rd string, ring finger, 7th fret, 5th string. Then to the D. So back to the D. So it's like a cycle. We start at the D and we end at the D. So like this. And if you listen to the song, it's really important that you listen to the song to hear where these chords fit in. I'm not a singer, but I can sing it a little bit just to show you. So let me try to think of one of the verses of the songs. Okay, something like this. Fools fall in love just like schoolgirls. Fools leave their heart much too soon. Right there. So it just follows the lyrics of the song. And then it's going to go to the C. That's that chord. So he kind of just plays. It's a passing chord. It's going to go to a C. I'm just using that same 7th chord shape. I call it first position bar chord shape. I'm going to slide it up to the 8th fret with my bar and just make the same shape here. And then to the B. So I'm going to go C to B. So let's do the whole thing so far. Then we go to the B, back to the E minor. And then what I hear here is an E7. And I'm using a C7 shape. So you just take the C7 shape that you play up at the 1st to 3rd frets and you move it right here. So I've got my ring finger on the E. So it's an E7, the 7th fret of the 5th string. My first finger is on 5th fret of the 2nd string. So I got those two. And then my second finger is on the 6th fret of the 4th string. And my pinky is going to drop in on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. So let's take it again, all the way through. Then we go back to the A. A7th is what I play. And that's how it goes. I mean, that's pretty much the progression. And there's a couple of variations. The main one is in the singing, when the verse is coming to an end. And he sings this, I'll try to do it for you. So it's, I used to laugh, I understand, shake the hand of a brand new fool. So it comes back to the D. So one more time. Actually, won't do that one more time. You get the idea. Listen to the original tune and get this. Now, as far as where the chords are being played, I have no idea. And if you listen to the tune again, I can't even hear a guitar on it as far as the rhythm parts. And then when the solo comes in, you hear it loud and clear. And this is a tune I want to listen to again on some better stereo equipment and see if I can detect the guitar part. But if you were playing it, like with a band or something, you could easily make up a little choppy guitar part like I've got there. And this would be a great song, especially if you can really sing. This is a great one to sing. So my chord lesson for old school rhythm and blues guitar is the song by the Drifters, Fools Fall in Love, in the key of D. Got some cool chord variations. You got your basic bar chord shapes, and you got a major 7th, D major 7th, you got a D minor, E minor. I really like this tune because it combines a lot of different chords. It's not just 7ths or 9ths or something like that you hear in a lot of blues and even rhythm and blues songs. So, hope you like this lesson. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, let me know. And I'll be back in a few months and we'll take a look at another rhythm and blues song with some interesting chords. And I think next time we're going to tackle Jerry Butler's He Will Break Your Heart, which is another really fun guitar song to play. And this one does have the guitar that you can hear. See you soon.